So in my last video I rode at Burnside Upper just behind Aviemore, and things were that busy on the roads and in the towns that I decided to come back a scenic way. So I went through down A9, turned off at Tummel Bridge, came across over to Kenmore and then back across to the west coast that way. That's only relevant if you know what I'm talking about. But on the way over I noticed this big, massive, prominent mountain that I have seen from all the other mountains in Scotland I've ever been up. This is the one that can be seen from everywhere, and apparently when you go up it you can see everywhere else as well. So that mountain is called Schiehallion, and that is a cool name. Maybe it's just me, but I think the name Schiehallion, I don't know, it's just got a cool ring to it. It's a very, very important mountain for reasons that I will get into on the way up, once I've just double checked everything on my phone to make sure I'm giving you some actual facts rather than some bullshit I've just clustered out my own brain. But yeah, it's behind us. This is like the kind of false summit. The proper summit's behind that. It's very, very cool, and I'll share these views when we get a bit closer to the top, and then we'll have a proper panorama from the very top. But now I've got to do some climbing. So the path is in fantastic condition, and it's under some renovation. Unfortunately, some of the bags have been dropped right on the path, so I've got some extra obstacles on the way down, which is cool. It's getting wet. Damn it. It's not good. That is not waterproof. Gotta be safe. Right, here we go. Mind how I said it's quite an important mountain? I have the actual words here. I'm just going to read it straight up off Wikipedia, which is actually quite a good resource. So, Schiehallions, so this mountain, Schiehallions' isolated position and regular shape led it to be selected by Charles Mason for groundbreaking experiment to estimate the mass of the Earth in 1774. The deflection of a pendulum by the mass of the mountain provided an estimate of the mean density of the Earth, from which its mass and value for Newton's gravitational constant G could be deduced. Complicated. So Mason turned down the commission to carry out the work, and it was instead coordinated by Astronomer Royal Neville Maskelyne. He was assisted in the task by mathematician Charles Hutton, who devised a graphical system to represent large volumes of surveyed heights, later known as contour lines. So not only did they work out the mass of the entire planet from this hill, they also invented the most useful thing in an OS map, and that's contour lines. So it's quite a important mountain as far as mountains go. And I still can't see the top. So I've been travelling up for an hour and 18 minutes, and I've covered 2.2 miles. Not very good going. I've been taking my time within reason. Now I don't expect to get to the top on the bike, so I will, once I get to a bit where the boulder field is just too much, I will then finish the rest on foot. I very much obviously want to summit it, but I believe it is not cyclable up the very top. Loch Tummel in the background there, just to start a Loch Rannoch there as well. So think I'm gonna have to wave goodbye to my bicycle. Surely no one's gonna be able to steal it up here. It must be one of the last ones on the hill. If somebody does steal it, on yourself. Well then, I don't think I'm gonna get the view I was hoping for, but you never know, it might clear up. Okay, it's time to get the rain cover on. Good to go. Ooh. Got some crags. I guess this is the top. The views are amazing. So this was meant to be the point where I took out my big camera and the big lens that I took up in my backpack. And I was going to do a big panoramic and show you all the amazing things that you can see from the top of this mountain. But as you can see, conditions today are not allowing it. We just have to settle for rocks and clouds. So as quick as I got up, I'm heading back down. Can't really afford to stay up here for too long. We have about 2.5 hours till sunset and about 3 hours until it's kind of dark. So don't want to be hanging around for no reason. So we'll just get back down to the bike. I don't see the point in filming any of this boulder field again, so we'll get you at my bike, assuming no one's stolen it. So I made it back. Nobody stole the bike. That is very good. Ended up walking down with a father and daughter, I guess. Very nice people. They're from Perth. Yeah, so unfortunately it looks like the weather is getting better round the corner, and maybe now if I was up the top I'd be able to see something, but you know, you can't hang around for too long. There is a danger element the longer you hang around, but yeah, let's get some actual biking done. That's what I came here for. Grips are wet, fantastic. That's what we want with bare hands. Right, let's get this show on the road. Get some heat in these brakes. Oh, I love riding mountains. There's no warm up. Straight in. Thank you. See you down there. Some people I walk down with. Oh my, oh my. Oh. That's a big one. Right, consider me warmed up. There's a hell of a lot of work going into this path. And you know what, even in its current condition, it's probably one of the best conditioned mountain paths I've been on. I'm guessing these bags got dropped off by helicopter and it's hard to be accurate with where you drop them. Which is probably why they're on the path. Oh, that is a water bar and a half. Oh! I want to keep it to the path. Oh. Try to find some flow. Oh. It's in there. Just got to look for it. Yay. This is actually quite enjoyable and relatively straightforward as far as Munros go. Usually they're pretty brutal. And it's got its sections, but overall this is one of the tamer ones. Oh. As I hit one of the more brutal sections. Whoa, listen up Andrew, listen up. Oh, carrying tension just goes straight through you if you're hitting bumps like that. Up in the pocket. Scary when you get any kind of speed up. Woo. Lovely chubbly. This really is my happy place. I love nothing more than getting the satisfaction of climbing a mountain, putting the graft in, usually getting the views, and then rewarding myself even more with loads of fun on the way down. For me it's the pinnacle. It's not for everyone. I do love a flow trail as well, and the blue graded flow trails and trail centres and stuff, but I think this speaks to me more. Ooh. Oh, these bags are a little bit more in the way. Getting goofy off the rocks. I cannot believe that's it, almost done. What? So that was Schiehallion. That one right there. Unfortunately we didn't get the views this time round, but we'll definitely get back and get the views in the future. If you are thinking about hitting a mountain for the first time on your bicycle, that one from that cairn where I left the bike might be a good option. It's relatively easy by comparison, but I would highly recommend doing it late in an evening if you are competent enough to do so, in order to avoid the walkers. So thanks for watching this one, and we will see you at some amazing location sometime very, very soon. Ciao!